It's cold. Lara?
Elara. The Elara Valley. People probably would have came down here to meditate and to pray. Right next to the church.
Last week I saw one snake.
Saw a snake?
Yeah. And the paintings or some geometric shapes are from all about the life of Jesus Christ and from the Bible, okay? For example, which one we have? That one the most important. And this church we call ağaç altı, and it means the under the tree, okay? Because a lot of trees here we call, but the names are from the present time, okay? We don't know the old name of this church, but maybe it's also from the Daniel. Do you know the Daniel prophet? Okay.
Oh,
Daniel prophet. This is all destroyed, but we don't know. We cannot see very clearly. There are two lines next to the Daniel prophet. Okay, because Daniel prophet was grow up with in the forest. Okay, with the lines. That's why they paint like this. That we can understand. Maybe this church is about the Daniel prophet. Okay, but the new name is just the under tree. Okay, ağaç altı church. And you can see the paintings mostly yellow color, okay, in this area, But in the open air museum, the paintings mostly blue color. And if it's blue color, it's more important. Why? When they are painting at that time, it's very difficult to get the blue color. They use the lapis lazuli stone and they boiled and they get the color, okay. The yellow color is more easy and more cheaper. But in the open air museum, because some of the kings, they support the church. That's why most of them, like the dark church or the apple church, they use the blue color. And if you see the blue color, that means it's more important church, okay? Here in the area, it's mostly yellow or red color they use.
What's the age?
The age is about from the 8th century.
Has it been restored?
Not restored, yeah, not yet. Same as because the area is controlling from the in 1985 since 1985 by the UNESCO. Okay. And when they are making restoration, it's not good in Turkey. The restoration is not good really. If they don't do it, it's better. We can see the original time. Okay. Yok.
Oh yeah. Good catch. So I think after this little walk next to the river, we're gonna go to an underground, what is it, an underground city? An underground city. Look at this nice little area where you can grab some lunch after your hike.
How many juice?
One orange, one pomegranate.
Okay. 24 lira.
Look how cool these little huts are. Oh. Charlie. Okay, so now we're walking down into the underground city. So they built these underground cities not to live, but as a way to hide, because this region, particularly, is used to a lot of conflict. So the early Christians built this as a way to escape from all that. So these tunnels are only about, I don't know, maybe 3 feet wide and maybe 5.5 feet tall. Looks like they get a little bit taller down here. How many people do you think you can fit down here? A couple thousand?
Probably thousands.
Yeah, check this out. Ooh, it's a tight squeeze. And you'd think there would be no lights, so people would have been walking through these little tunnels with candles. So when they weren't hiding from potential threats, oh, it's real tight. They would also do secret meetings down here. Maybe the Knights Templar. Well, who knows? Who knows what kind of stuff happened down here? People would have been hiding down here terrified or doing early occult Christian rituals. So you would think that it'd be real stuffy down here or hard to breathe, but they built a ventilation system which makes the air very actually fresh and you can breathe perfect. They even have their own water system. And the reason the tunnels are so small is because in case this was built to run from enemies and to hide from people. So if the enemies found it, so this is where they would keep dead bodies. So if someone died down here, they would come and lock them down in this little tiny tunnel to stop the smell. But the reason they made the tunnel so small is because if the enemies came down here, people trying to kill them, well, you can't fit too many people right here. So then if you kill one of them, then the bodies just start stacking up, and it makes it hard to make your way down here. This is maybe 3 feet high, 2 feet wide. And 1,000 years ago, this place would have just been stacked with dead bodies. Here you see what would have been a grave. And then there's more. Let's see. So they would have just hid all the sick bodies or people that were wounded and died in here to avoid disease spreading or the smell. Now we gotta squeeze back through this small tunnel. They built a church. This place is about 12 layers, I believe, deep. 12 12 levels. We're allowed to visit 7 of them. And I think we're at the lowest one now. And you weren't allowed to be a Christian.
Şimdi tekrar bir 3 kat çıkıyoruz. Tekrar havalandırma bacasının olduğu yerden. Ondan sonra farklı bir
During the period this was built, which was around 300, you weren't allowed to be a Christian. So they built the church down on the lower levels as a way to hide their spiritual practice.
There's nothing. It just ends.
Which one was the vent shaft? Is it this guy?
Yeah, and over here you can see
I don't know if I need to.
part of their ventilation system.
Yeah, this is right there, vent shaft.
Oh.
Go check it out.
You go, tell me if it's worth it. My neck hurts. I'll go. No, Ma.
Oh, it looks... They could have also used this as a way to drop things down here, maybe? Kind of see. Little hole. Would you live here?
Yeah. I don't even have to duck most of the time.
Oh man. So 1,000 years ago, there would have been scared Christians down here praying to Jesus, hoping that whoever doesn't come down here and kill them all.
And they don't have the lights, and sometimes people make some noise for the other people, and people were thinking like the fairies are living inside.
The fairies. Yeah,
It's you.
So they don't know. They're going back.
It's just you down here.
I'd be pretty terrified if I was
Huh? What?
Are you here?
No.
Your voice feels
We're safe.
Wow.
She's in a hole.
She went in the hole?
Very far into a hole, yeah.
Yeah.
We're all waiting for it to come out.
Yeah.
What did you see?
It just kept going on and on.
Do you even go to the end?
No,
Wow.
I felt like I got too far.
Yeah. We couldn't even see you or hear you.
Oh man, could you imagine just people like doing chants and stuff in the dark? Just outside the cave, they got these beautiful carpets and shops where you can get all kinds of stuff. Get little saucepans.
This one the old Cappadocia handmade.
Güzel.
Gözüne bir tane alın.
Onu da satar ha.
She makes these handmade dolls.
You make. Suyu çıkıp gelin.
Hello sir.
Şu neli? Bir tane gördüm biraz. Ben mavili seviyorum. Mavi renk.
We want to buy one, but we only have $100 on us.
How much are they?
Like $300.
Oh.
Really good
Yeah.
If you buy these in Istanbul, these would be like probably like $1,000.
Really?
If you buy them in America, they'll probably be like $5,000.
Ay, ipek kilim
This is the place to
halı
do it.
olabilir. Oh ne kadar güzel.
Oh, that's nice.
That's very pretty.
Come on, give him $100. I don't want to come back. Oh wow.
Well, that was the end of our Cappadocia adventure. Well, we still have one more day actually, but that was the end of today's adventure. Did you ever see that one old picture of Jesus that lady tried to restore?
So bad.
Cappadocia!